Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a message for my sisters. I want to first off by once again reminding you before I give you this message that I have for you that I'm your brother. And I don't know you personally and you don't know me. But I promise you that there are nights that I spend crying to Allah about you, concerned for you. Are you okay? How is your iman? How is your spirituality? How is your emotional, psychological well-being? Because I know that our sisters are struggling. They're struggling emotionally. They didn't get love from their fathers, from their brothers. Spiritually struggling because of the fitna in this day and age. You know, and it's sad. Because I noticed that, you know, the sisters who email me in with all sorts of problems, from heartbreak to pregnancy to, you know, emotional breakdown to depression to all sorts of things that they might be going through. One of the common trends that I always notice is that these sisters, you know, they never had a male figure in their life. They never had the love of a father, the guidance of a father, or the love of a brother, the guidance of a brother. And that makes me sad because that's a foundational element that needs to be present in your upbringing. So in my videos, I always try to position myself as that brother maybe that you never had. And Allah knows best that I'm sincere when I say this. And now that I've told you I'm your brother, and I'm not here to tell you off, to look down upon you, to judge you. Rather, I'm here as a brother because I love you. I love you for Allah's sake. I care for you, I'm concerned for you. For that reason, I'm hoping that you'll receive the advice that I'm going to share with you now. I recently came across a video of some young sisters who were maybe between 14 to 16, maybe 17 years old. Half of them were in hijab, who are like inappropriately dancing to some very inappropriate music. Now, of course, I didn't watch the whole video through because it's not permissible for me to be looking at sisters, but when I came across it, you know, and I didn't listen to the music either, so I don't really know what the lyrics of the song was, but I was informed about what happens throughout the rest of the video, and the sisters were inappropriately like dancing in a very provocative way. And I know that happens amongst, you know, the kuffar, the disbelieving women, the young girls, but to now think it's happening amongst Muslims, and specifically Muslim girls who are wearing hijab, they're grinding, whining, trying to come across like some sex objects. And not only that, I was told that the lyrics of the songs that they were dancing to were so dirty. And the brother was informing me, like, he was like, I don't even think they know how inappropriate those lyrics were. And it really saddened me. In the comments, it seemed like the sisters were kind of like, you know, like, why is everyone getting so upset? Like, we're just dancing. Like, my sisters, you were like 14, 15, 16-year-old girls. Why are you behaving? Why, what? You know, sometimes it's like, what am I even supposed to say? Like, you're supposed to know that's wrong. That's wrong. That's inappropriate. Do you think you're going to get a man like that? Wallahi, I'm telling you, I'm a guy, and I know guys, my sisters, a guy, yeah, you will get a man. He will take you, ravish you, maybe even buy you gifts, take you on a night out. But he just wants to have sex with you. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? He's just going to have sex with you. He's going to tell his friends, he's going to take pictures. Wallah, he's not going to be there for very long. He's going to break your heart. You think you're going to get a job like that? You think you're going to get points like that? You think you're going to get somewhere in life like that? Wearing tight clothes, makeup, beautifying yourself like that? Sister, you're not going to get far like that. How many women or so beautiful, so pretty, used to show off their bodies, tight clothes, wearing all sorts of garments from New Look and Hollister and H&M and getting all them, you know, crop tops and whatnot. But in the end, when those girls, they die, they all wear the exact same outfit. You know what that outfit is? Is one plain white cloth wrapped up, shrouded in it, taken and buried in the ground. And those beautiful lips, those beautiful skin, that skin that you work so hard conditioning, toning, contouring and all that. What happens to that beautiful skin in the ground? It gets eaten by worms. It gets eaten by creatures in the ground. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are now at His mercy or His punishment. At His mercy if you obeyed Him and you covered up. But the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if you disobeyed Him. Sisters, do you not understand the sin of fornication? Do you not understand the sin of sex outside of marriage? This is a big sin, wallah. The greatest sin is shirk. The next greatest sin is murder. And then it's fornication. Then it's sex outside of marriage. Sisters, this is the third worst sin. Third worst sin. It's a sin for which Allah destroys people. Sisters, you're putting your bodies on display. Do you know what happens in the grave when you put your bodies on display and you fornicate with men? The Prophet ﷺ said in the grave, what happens is that there's going to be an oven and the people are going to be naked in the oven. And he saw this. He said they're going to be naked in the oven and the fire is going to burn underneath. And you know what's going to happen? That fire is going to rise. And they're going to rise to the top of the furnace with that fire. And then they're going to fall right back down. They're going to blaze in that. You know, sometimes I think to myself, like, you know, to fornicate with a guy. And you know, some of you might be thinking, why are you talking to the girls, not the guys? You know what, I'll be honest with you, sisters. Shall I tell you why I'm talking to the girls, not the guys? It's because I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm being honest with you. I'm just being real with you. I don't know why. It hurts me and it really upsets me when I find out that a brother, he's fornicating, he's falling off the deen, he's doing haram. But it hurts me more when it's a sister. And it's just that thing about, like, this my younger sister, man. Like, this like my baby sister. It's my little sister. To see her behaving like that, and like I told you at the beginning, you are my sister. You're my sister. I'm concerned for you. So that's why I go out of my way and I try to reach out to the sisters. I'm just saying, you know, for you to understand, like, the amount of disobediences that you need to go through in order to fornicate. You have to, number one, beautify yourself. Wear appealing, attractive, inappropriate clothing, which you're not allowed to do. Wear makeup, wear perfume. The Prophet ﷺ said that a woman who wears perfume to attract the men, she's a fornicatress. She's a woman who has zina. Like, the way we would kind of say that today is like she's a hoe. Not that I'm saying the Prophet ﷺ said that kind of language, but I'm just trying to make you understand that fornicatress is a loose woman. She's a loose woman. Just by wearing perfume. But what about makeup? Because makeup is more of a temptation and a seductive method in perfume. So in order to sleep with a man, she's have to done that. And she still didn't realize, okay, I am sinning. I'm wearing perfume, I'm wearing makeup, I'm wearing tight clothes. Then she chats to the guy. She's chatting to a guy, not realizing this is wrong. Why am I talking to this guy? Then she starts spending private time with the guy, starts speaking to the guy on the phone, texting the guy, sexting the guy, dirty conversations on the phone, touching the guy, kissing the guy, lipsing the guy's frisking her, touching her up. And it's getting worse all this time, one sin after the other, and the next sin is worse than the other, and she's not realizing this is wrong, the guy's not realizing this is wrong, and they're just going deeper and deeper and deeper until she goes to his house knowing that today we're going to sleep together. She goes to the house, private time with him, or a private location, whether in a car, the back of a cinema, a hotel, wherever it might be. She spends that private time with him. When she's with him, they start kissing lips and they start taking off the clothes. She's taking off her hijab if she's wearing it, or if she's not wearing hijab, she's taking off her top, she's taking off this, taking off garment after garment after garment after garment. Okay? Not realizing this whole time Allah's watching her, not realizing this whole time she's doing worse and worse and worse. Irrespective of that, look at how many boundaries she had to cross in order to get to the zina. And then finally after that, what does she do? They do all of the stuff, the groping, the touching. People do all sorts of other kinds of things before they even lead up, sexual acts, before they lead up to the actual fornication. And then finally they have the sexual intercourse. And that's why the sexual intercourse is punished so severely, my sisters. Because it's not like you just go straight and you fornicate. It's not like you go straight and, you fornicate with a man or you land on him. Fornication has got so many obstacles and barriers and boundaries that you have to cross. That if a person actually got to the point where he or she is fornicating, having sex outside of marriage, then they had to have disobeyed Allah on so many levels that finally they got to a private location where they fell into this act. For that reason, sisters, that is a punishment. That is a sin that is punished. Sisters, wallahi, please respect yourselves. Come back to Allah. Come back to Allah. Anyway, inshallah, let's cut it short. I want to take this opportunity, if any of you guys are interested, to start seeking your knowledge. Sorry, I want to take the opportunity to invite you to start seeking knowledge if you guys are interested. What changes a person's life is knowledge, when they start seeking knowledge of the religion. At this stage, my sisters, one of the reasons why you're struggling with your iman is because you don't know. You don't know what's right and wrong. Your iman is low because you don't maybe have that much knowledge. So in order to make change, you need to learn. You're not going to be able to get the right marks in a test if you don't study, or you're not going to be able to pass the test of this life unless you study. So we have an online program called the Knowledge College that I think will be very good for you guys. Go to the link below. Hopefully you can sign up and join us, inshallah ta'ala. Anyway, nonetheless, please like the video, share the video, and spread it around to anyone that you think might be of benefit. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.